the depths.
All right, ready to dive into some seriously strange stuff?
Always.
Today, we're cracking open the Cult of Cthulhu Bible.
Oh, this one's a doozy.
It's not your typical Lovecraftian horror, though, is it?
Nah, it's less tentacles and monsters, more like,
More like a cosmic philosophy with a side of Cthulhu.
Yeah. You get Lovecraft, but you also get Satanism, chaos magic, even some fourth way stuff mixed in.
It's a wild blend, for sure.
But the real hook. This book says we can break free from reality.
Okay, hold on. Break free from reality. How?
Well, it claims what we experience as real is an illusion, kind of like a prison.
A prison. Created by?
By these beings the book calls lesser gods. They're keeping us trapped, keeping us asleep.
So it's like the Matrix, but with, like, eldritch overlords instead of machines.
Kind of. But here's where it gets interesting. The key to breaking free. Those classic Lovecraftian entities.
Wait, you're saying Cthulhu is the good guy?
Right. Total twist. See, the book says before the lesser gods took over, these powerful old ones roamed around. You know, Cthulhu, Yog-Sothoth, the whole gang.
So where are they now?
Banished. But before they were kicked out, they, implanted a piece of themselves into humanity, like a seed waiting to grow.
So there's a bit of Cthulhu in all of us.
Basically. And the book says that by awakening our consciousness, we can tap into that power, break free from the lesser gods and their illusion.
That's where this whole Cult of Cthulhu thing comes in.
Exactly. The book describes this cult as a way to access that power, to awaken. It even lays out a whole structure. You got your messengers, heralds, wizards, priests.
Wow, a whole hierarchy. Are we talking robes and secret handshakes?
Oh, yeah. And these local groups called grottos, they meet up, do rituals.
Rituals? What kind of rituals? Don't leave me hanging.
Well, it gets a little, intense.
How intense?
The book advocates for human sacrifice.
Whoa, okay. That's a hard pass for me.
Yeah, pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah, no kidding. But if not human sacrifice, then what? What are these rituals all about?
It talks about willed change, basically using your will to alter reality.
Like magic.
Exactly. The book defines magic as willed change. Any method works as long as the magician, likes it.
So it's about finding what resonates with you and using that to shape your reality.
Right on. It really emphasizes the power of the subconscious mind, too.
This is starting to sound less like a horror movie and more like a self-help book with a really dark aesthetic.
Haha, yeah, kind of, but, with way more Cthulhu.
So how do we actually put this willed change into practice? Does the book give us any tools or techniques?
That's where it gets really interesting. They introduced this whole system called the Sodos, the system of dark occult science.
Sodos. That sounds pretty intense.
It is. It's like the practical guide to applying these principles. It's got stuff about self-observation, understanding the different parts of yourself, really mastering your mind.
Like becoming the CEO of your own brain.
Exactly. But it also goes deeper into working with sigils, rituals, even interacting with the energies of the old ones to boost your power.
Okay, now we're back to the creepy stuff. Sigils, rituals, old ones. It's like a cosmic horror starter kit.
Right. But the key is, it's all about personal empowerment. It's about taking control of your reality, shaping it to your will.
And that's where these angles of Uwan Kalul come in, right?
You got it.
Yeah.
They're described as gateways to different aspects of reality, like different powers and energies you can access.
Like cosmic cheat codes.
Basically, there are 7 of them, each with its own color and associated power.
So it's like a cosmic rainbow of power. Okay, I'm officially intrigued. Which angle do we start with?
Let's start with the first angle, magenta fire.
Magenta fire. That sounds intense.
It is. It's all about transformation, leaving behind old ways of thinking, embracing the unknown.
So it's like hitting the reset button on your reality.
Yeah, exactly. It's about shedding those limitations and embracing radical change.
Sounds scary and exciting at the same time. Sign me up.
It's definitely a wild ride.
All right, so how do we tap into this magenta fire? What's the secret?
Well, the book gives a specific invocation, words, and visualization to activate its power. It's about aligning your consciousness with this transformative energy, letting it reshape your reality.
All right, walk me through it. How do we do it?
You need a quiet space where you can focus. Close your eyes and imagine a vibrant magenta flame. Intense, consuming everything in its path.
Got it. Magenta flame, check. Now what?
Now you repeat these words, really focusing on them. I call upon the magenta fire, the flame of transformation, to burn away all that limits me, to consume all that holds me back. I embrace the unknown. I welcome the change. I am reborn in the fire of possibility.
Here we are again in the dark side of the Necronomicon. As I said before, it's not obligatory for every Chaos Magic practitioner, but for those who use Necronomicon, it's very important. Not because it's good or not because it's bad, but because it's both of them. The duality have a little space right here. So when you deal with Chaos Magic, it's very important you know about Necronomicon. So for those who follow Necronomicon, it's important to know the history around this book. This book may be a fiction. This book may be true. Maybe John Dee made this book long before H.P. Lovecraft. But it's not important as what you will reach with that content. So we follow this path. Here in Hora da Magia do Caos.
Whoa. Okay, those are some powerful words. What happens next?
As you repeat the words, visualize that flame growing stronger, consuming your doubts, your fears, everything holding you back. Feel its heat purifying you, transforming you.
Intense. I can feel the energy shifting already.
That's the first angle working its magic.
Magenta fire. It's
Yeah.
definitely living up to its name.
And that's just the beginning. We've got 6 more angles to explore, each one offering a different kind of power and insight.
Okay, I'm ready for more. Bring on the cosmic rainbow.
So we've felt the heat of magenta fire, right? But these angles, they're not just for like abstract cosmic stuff.
Oh, you mean we can use them for real-life problems?
Absolutely. Like think about the second angle, spectral green. This one's all about focus, determination, smashing through obstacles.
Spectral green, huh? Sounds like a color of willpower.
Yeah, it's that energy you tap into when you're laser focused on a goal and nothing can stop you.
We all hit those walls sometimes, though. Those moments when you just want to quit. Can spectral green help with that?
Totally. Imagine like a beam of green light cutting through darkness, showing you the way forward. That's spectral green. Helps you clarify what you want, strengthens your resolve.
So it's like a cosmic energy drink for your willpower.
Yeah. And it works for any kind of challenge. Big life stuff for those everyday struggles, career setbacks, relationships, even breaking bad habits.
So if I'm feeling stuck, unmotivated, I can call on this spectral green to help me out.
Exactly. It's like a boost to get you back on track.
I'm liking this more and more. Is the process similar to the magenta fire thing?
It's got some similar elements. You need that quiet space again. Close your eyes. This time visualize a beam of spectral green light coming from inside you.
Okay, got my green light going. What do I say?
Repeat these words. Really feel them. I call upon the spectral green, the light of determination, to guide my path and strengthen my resolve. I am unwavering in my purpose. I am unstoppable in my pursuit. I overcome all obstacles. I achieve all goals.
Whoa. I felt a shiver just saying that.
Right? It's powerful stuff. And as you say the words, visualize that green light getting brighter, blasting away anything in your way. Feel that energy flowing through you.
Okay, this angles thing, it's really something else.
Right, like having a set of cosmic tools for life.
Speaking of which, this whole great work thing the book mentions, it's about more than just, like, personal growth, right?
Yeah, the great work is the cult of Cthulhu's ultimate goal. They want to bring back the old ones, usher in a new age where they reshape reality.
Okay, that's a little scary. How do they plan to do that? Mass rituals. Summoning spells.
Kind of. It talks about rituals, individual and group ones, to connect with the old one's energy, to weaken the barriers between our world and theirs.
So it's a battle between those who want to keep the old ones out and the cult who want to bring them back.
Yeah, you could say that. The book frames it as a fight for the soul of reality.
That's intense.
Yeah.
But what about the average person reading this? Are we all supposed to become Cthulhu-worshipping magicians?
Not necessarily. The book says not everyone's cut out for the magic path. But even if you don't do rituals and stuff, you can still benefit from the teachings.
How so?
By applying the principles. Self-awareness, willpower, consciously creating your reality.
So even if we're not summoning tentacles, we can still use these ideas to improve our lives.
Exactly. It's about recognizing the power we have within us to shape not just our own lives, but maybe even the world around us.
That's actually a pretty hopeful message coming from a book about a Cthulhu cult. But what about this system of dark occult science, the Sotos? What's that all about?
The Sotos is like the instruction manual for putting all this into action. It's got techniques for developing awareness, harnessing willpower, directing your intentions to get what you want.
So like a cosmic self-help system.
Well, yeah, but with a dark twist. It borrows a lot from the fourth way, emphasizing things like self-observation, remembering yourself, mastering the different parts of your personality.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is, but it also includes stuff about sigils, rituals, even tapping into the old one's energies to boost your power.
Okay, back to the creepy stuff. Can you give me some examples of what this Sotos actually involves?
Sure, like sigils. They're these visual symbols you charge with a specific intention. The book gives examples for attracting wealth, disrupting enemies, even connecting with specific old ones.
So it's like a visual representation of your desire that you then like supercharge.
Exactly. It's about focusing your mind, your energy to make things happen.
And what about the rituals?
The cool thing is it encourages you to create your own rituals. Find what works for you. Draw inspiration from different traditions, whether it's old grimoires or modern chaos magic, and make it your own.
So it's not about following a strict recipe, but finding what feels powerful and effective for you.
Exactly. It's about embracing that unpredictable magic and using it for personal transformation.
This Cult of Cthulhu Bible is really something else. Cosmic horror, personal growth, practical magic. It's a lot to process.
It is, but it's also super rewarding if you're willing to dive in. It makes you think differently, question everything you thought you knew, and embrace the power you have inside.
Definitely not your typical spiritual guidebook. But we've been talking a lot about individual transformation, haven't we? What does the book say about society as a whole?
That's a good question. The book suggests that we're living in an age of illusion controlled by these lesser gods. But it hints at a big change coming, a shift into a new era where the old ones will have more influence.
A new era ruled by the old ones. Doesn't sound very peaceful.
It's definitely unsettling. But the book doesn't necessarily paint it as a purely destructive thing. It suggests that the return of the old ones could also trigger a massive shift in consciousness, a breaking free from all the limitations and illusions that hold us back.
So it's not just a doomsday scenario, but maybe a chance for a radical change in how we see and interact with reality.
Right. It's about questioning our ideas of good and evil, order and chaos, and realizing that what we see as negative or destructive might actually hold the potential for something new and amazing.
That's a pretty mind-blowing concept.
Yeah.
But how are we supposed to prepare for this shift? What role does the Cult of Cthulhu play?
The book sees the Cult of Cthulhu as the agents of change, the ones actively working to wake people up to their true potential and get ready for the return of the old ones. They're not just worshiping cosmic horror, but seeking knowledge and power, confronting the darker side of reality and embracing the unknown.
So they're like the pioneers of this new consciousness, paving the way for a radical transformation of reality.
That's one way to look at it. They're the ones challenging the status quo, pushing the limits of what's possible, exploring the hidden depths of consciousness.
This Cult of Cthulhu Bible is a wild journey. We've got cosmic horror, personal empowerment, practical magic techniques, and now these societal implications of a new era.
It's a lot to take in, but incredibly thought-provoking. It challenges you to question everything, to look within yourself, and to consider the possibility that reality might be far stranger and more malleable than we ever imagined.
And we're not done yet. We've explored the fiery transformation of magenta fire, the focused willpower of spectral green, but we haven't even scratched the surface of the other angles. Remember, there's 7 in total.
And each one offers a unique perspective and a different kind of power. It's like having a cosmic toolbox for navigating reality and tapping into hidden potential.
So are you ready to unlock another one of those cosmic tools?
Absolutely. Let's journey to the 5th angle, Crimson Earth. This one is all about grounding, stability, and connecting with those primal forces of nature.
Crimson Earth, huh? Sounds powerful, but also a little intense. What kind of energy are we talking about here?
It's the raw, untamed energy that lies beneath the surface, the force that sustains and nourishes all life. Crimson Earth reminds us that true strength comes from within, from our connection to the very heart of our planet.
Okay, so it's not just about hugging trees and feeling zen. There's a wilder side to it.
Exactly. Crimson Earth embodies both the nurturing and the destructive aspects of nature. It's about recognizing that real power isn't always pretty or comfortable. It can be messy, chaotic, even a bit dangerous.
Okay, I'm definitely intrigued. But how do we actually connect with this Crimson Earth energy?
The book describes a ritual that involves visualization, chanting, and a physical contact with the earth. It's about immersing yourself in the natural world, feeling the ground beneath your feet, and aligning your energy with the planet's heartbeat.
Sounds like we're going to have to get a little dirty for this one. All right, tell me what to do.
Find a place in nature where you feel a strong connection to the earth. It could be a forest, a field, a mountaintop, even your own backyard. The key is that it feels energetically potent to you.
All right, I've found my spot. I'm feeling the energy here. What's next?
Stand barefoot on the ground, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Feel the earth beneath your feet, solid and supportive. Visualize roots growing from your feet, anchoring you to the earth's core.
Okay, I'm feeling grounded, connected. Now what?
Now, start chanting these words, letting them resonate through your whole being. Crimson earth, primal source, I call upon your ancient force. Through roots of power I connect. Your energy within I resurrect. Ground me in strength, ignite my will. Your primal fire my being fill.
Whoa, those words are intense. I can feel the energy building inside me already. What should I be visualizing as I chant?
As you chant, visualize crimson energy flowing up from the earth, through your roots, and into your body. Feel it filling you with strength, vitality, raw power. Imagine yourself becoming one with the earth, embodying its unwavering stability and limitless potential.
Wow, I'm feeling a surge of energy. It's grounding, but also incredibly exhilarating. What happens next?
Keep chanting and visualizing until you feel completely aligned with Crimson Earth. Then, when you're ready, open your eyes and embrace the power you've accessed.
Okay, I'm opening my eyes, and I feel different. Stronger, more connected to my body and the world around me. It's like I've tapped into a wellspring of energy I never knew existed.
That's the power of the fifth angle, Crimson Earth. It's a reminder that true strength comes from within, from our connection to the primal forces of nature. It's about recognizing that we're not separate from the natural world, but an integral part of it.
This is incredible. We've explored magenta fire, spectral green, and now crimson earth. Each one is so unique and powerful. And to think, these are just 3 of the 7 angles described in this book.
There's so much more to discover. Each angle offers a different perspective on reality and a unique kind of power. They're like keys to unlocking hidden doorways within ourselves and the world around us.
I can't wait to see what other doors we can open. But for now, I think we've given our listeners plenty to chew on.
Definitely. Time to let all this sink in and see how it resonates.
We are and live here to enjoy life. Avoiding this means avoiding being ourselves. One of the ways people like to live is by learning more. And that's why I make these podcasts about books and about Chaos Magic. Here in Brazil, we are all educated to be cheap. That hurt education to be socially accepted. So I thought that the popular objection to Chaos Magic would be very intense. I was wrong. Here, people are eager to learn and practice things that work for us Brazilians. It's not different outside of Brazil. But since English is not our native language, communication is a bit rigid. Anyway, I now make podcasts in English because just as many other people also liked them. I believe it is important to use these podcasts as a basis for at least Chaos Magic group to start discussions about them. However, I must point out that groups that are not practitioners of Chaos Magic will be very surprised when they practice these works that I recommended. And also I will recommend. Let's keep our hunger for learning strong here in Brazil or anywhere on the world. Hugs.
We've journeyed through fire, willpower, even tapped into the earth's raw energy with those angles. What other cosmic tools does this book have in store?
Well, remember, the Cult of Cthulhu Bible describes 7 angles in total.
Right, 7. Each one offering a different way to see and interact with reality, right?
Exactly. Like lenses, focusing different kinds of energy.
Okay, so we've used 3 of those lenses. Which one are we focusing on now?
Let's explore the 6th angle, Azure Sky. This one's all about expanding your consciousness, breaking free from limitations, connecting with a higher perspective.
Azure Sky, huh? Sounds vast, limitless.
It is. Imagine soaring above the clouds, seeing the world from a whole new vantage point. You see the bigger picture, the connections hidden when you're stuck down below.
So it's about getting a wider perspective, seeing beyond everyday problems and understanding those larger forces at work.
Exactly. It's about transcending your ego, connecting with a higher consciousness, that sense of unity that flows through everything.
That's powerful stuff. But how do we actually access this azure sky energy? Another ritual.
The book outlines a practice for this one, combining visualization, chanting, and breathwork. It's about quieting your mind, expanding your awareness, letting azure sky flow through you.
Okay, I'm ready to take flight. What do I do?
Find a comfortable position, sitting or lying down. Close your eyes, take some deep breaths. Focus on the rhythm as you breathe in and out.
Okay, feeling relaxed, centered. My breath is steady. What's next?
Now visualize yourself floating upwards, rising above the clouds into that vast azure sky. Feel the weightlessness, the freedom, the endless possibilities all around you.
I can see it, feeling the wind, the world spread out beneath me. Amazing. What do I chant?
As you visualize, repeat these words. Azure sky, limitless expanse, I open to your guiding glance. Elevate my mind, expand my sight. Reveal the truth, illuminate the night. Connect me to the cosmic flow. Let wisdom through my being grow.
Wow. I feel the energy shifting as I chant, like my consciousness is expanding. What else should I be focusing on?
As you chant, picture the azure sky filling you completely, dissolving any boundaries, any limitations. Feel that sense of oneness with everything, knowing you're part of something much bigger than yourself.
I feel a deep peace, a connection to everything around me. It's like everything's making sense now. What happens next?
Keep chanting, keep visualizing until you're fully immersed in that azure sky energy. Then, when you're ready, gently bring your attention back to your body and open your eyes.
Incredible. It's like I've been on a journey to another dimension. My perspective feels wider, and there's this deep sense of peace and connection.
That's the power of the sixth angle. It reminds us that we're not limited by our physical bodies or our earthly perceptions. We can expand our consciousness, break free, connect with a higher truth.
These angles are truly mind-blowing. We've experienced so much already: transformation, determination, primal power, and now this feeling of boundless expansion. And there's still one more angle to go.
And it's the most mysterious one, the seventh angle, violet void. It represents the ultimate dissolution of boundaries, merging with the infinite, embracing the unknown, surrendering to the cosmic dance, recognizing that everything eventually returns to the void.
Violet void. Sounds both scary and fascinating. I'm not sure I'm ready to dissolve into nothingness just yet, but I'm definitely intrigued. Is there a ritual for this one too?
Actually, the book suggests a meditation for violet void, not a ritual. It's about stillness, silence, letting go of all attachments, surrendering everything you think you know, and embracing the mystery.
That sounds intense, like something you need to be really prepared for.
You're right. It's not something to take lightly. It requires careful thought and a willingness to let go of control. But for those ready to face the ultimate mystery, it offers a glimpse into the heart of existence, where everything begins and where it all returns.
Well, that brings us to the end of our journey through the Cult of Cthulhu Bible and those incredible angles of Uan Kalul. We've experienced fire, willpower, primal energy, expansive consciousness, and even touched on the mystery of the void. It's been a wild ride.
This book really throws you for a loop, doesn't it? Cosmic horror, occult philosophy, practical magic. It makes you rethink everything you thought you knew about reality and your place in it.
It's not your typical self-help book, that's for sure. But even if you don't buy into the whole Cthulhu thing, there are some powerful ideas here. Self-awareness, willpower, consciously shaping your reality. Those are concepts anyone can use, no matter what their beliefs are.
Exactly. It's about taking control, becoming the master of your own destiny.
So as we wrap up this episode, we encourage you to keep exploring, keep questioning, keep pushing the boundaries of what you think is possible. Embrace the power within you, step outside your comfort zone, and never stop seeking truth, no matter how strange or challenging it may seem. And who knows, maybe you'll even discover a bit of that cosmic power within yourself, waiting to be awakened. Until next time, keep those minds open and those hearts curious.
Of the darkened sea where the stars fade and the void runs free, Cthulhu stirs beneath the waves, a power born from forgotten graves. The ancient ones, they whisper low through the minds of those who dare dare to know. A path of chaos, a dark ascent, a truth that's twisted and no men sent. Bow to the dark, the cosmic reign, the cult of Cthulhu, free from pain. Awaken your soul, embrace the void, the ancient ones will never